Hi, this is Ian McKell with Infinite A Industries, and I'm your principal engineer. And today we are going to conduct an overview of Human AI OS for talent constrained teams. And we're really just going to look at this from 30,000 feet in the air and where is the intention? Where does this actually come from? Well, we know that many different organizations, especially when it comes to areas like cybersecurity or artificial intelligence, frontier model development. These areas are extremely constrained when it comes to obtaining talent. And so, through this overview, we're going to talk about how we address some of those talent constraints. So, first, let's look at and discuss workforce development. We have provided a number of tools to help organizations to navigate the chaos of AI compliance or also AI competency. So going to the going to the AI transformation studio can definitely help you get there. Also, we have the business accelerator for the workforce in order to take an AI project from inception all the way to completion and through the loop of iteration in order to enhance and accelerate AI transformation from a practical standpoint. Also, we have certifications where organizations can learn about our desktop suite as well as other productivity tools, our cybersecurity applications, sales certifications. There's a number of certs that organizations and their workforce can obtain. Next, to make it simple from a user interface standpoint for organizations that may not have coding talent, they may not have AI engineering talent, they may not have engineers that understand post quantum encryption, things of that nature. So rather than creating something for organizations that are actively building, so to say, this is for organizations that are looking to stabilize, to scale, to create an operational memory. And so we want new people to be able to come on, utilize these tools without a lot of friction, and help the organization achieve its objectives. Next, you have to ask as an organization, do you need intelligence? So we'll look at non-agentic versus agentic. So non-agentic means that the the AI isn't making decisions on its own. There's a human in the loop that tells the AI what it wants and when it wants it. And the AI only acts when it is told to act, and it does not act autonomously. Agentic AI, on the other hand, acts autonomously. So you only give it an objective. You say, find this article for me. But you don't say, I don't want you to look outside of the United States for media sources. So you just give it a broad objective, but you don't necessarily narrowly specify all of the constraints. You give it some autonomous capability. Deterministic and stochastic are essentially the same things, but I put them on this list because you're going to hear them interchangeably. And deterministic is the same as far as non-agentic is concerned. So with non-agentic, you know what you're going to get. You're never going to get any surprises. It's repeatable, and it's something that is more reliable. With stochastic or non-deterministic applications, you can get randomized outputs. And with agents, you can also get randomized outputs. When would that be a positive thing? If you have a user that wants a creative response, it doesn't have to be mathematically accurate. They want something that is elaborate, that's not necessarily exact, not cookie cutter, not something that is repeatable. And then creative versus precision. So if you want something that is going to be precise, then you will want something that's non-agentic. You will want something that is deterministic. And let's just go ahead and move this over so you don't get confused. So to reiterate, if you want something that's precise, like you're creating a medical device, you're programming an autonomous vehicle, then you would use something that is deterministic and something that is non-agentic. If you want something that's more creative, then you would use something that is stochastic or something that is agentic. Okay? So I say this because you may not need an AI model. You may just need automation. You just may need a piece of code that can replicate a particular work process. You don't need an AI, you don't need cognition or some type of intelligence in order to do something that is simple, something that is repeatable, and something that code can do without all of the extra expenses or the added complexity of integrating these agentic models. Hopefully, this helps you to work with your team and to figure out the type of things that you need to do for your own internal AI transformation. I thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your week.